Hey, since you performed like that, why don't we take a look together? Alright then, let's take a look at work style. FiFi is someone who is very clear that he's a person with unlimited creativity. So whenever he comes up with something, he'll quickly share his idea with everyone. He really wants to do it and he wants to be the first person in the world to make it happen. He likes challenges and he can't stop moving forward. In short, FiFi is a companion who never gives up and always pushes ahead. So what about his emotions? Of course, with such creativity, he also needs to have some emotional ups and downs to spark his creativity. When he gets excited, he gets really excited. But when he faces setbacks, he bounces back quickly and is ready to take on challenges again. This is his working style. Do you have any friends around you who are like FiFi, or do you see any FiFi type friends on the screen? Are you like this too? Alright then, let's see what it is really like to work together with FiFi. Just remember, FiFi definitely needs to be given plenty of space to be truly creative in his process. Similarly, we need to affirm FiFi's ideas and not try to restrict his or impose too many rules. Do you understand, FiFi? So, if we are in a supervisory role or if you have a subordinate like FiFi, you should just let his shine because his creativity and execution are top-notch. Number 1. He also has a strong vitality and charisma that inspires those around his to get involved in the work together with his. He's a true leader. So when it comes to communication, how should we talk to FiFi? We need to keep communicating more with FiFi and let his know what's going on. You're absolutely right. You're doing really well. You have to encourage his. Tell his to hurry up. He can definitely succeed. This idea of yours is really good. Because FiFi needs a lot of affirmation from others, and with that, he'll be able to bring out even more of his abilities. So we should tell FiFi more often, "You can do it, FiFi. I really believe in you." Alright then, when facing pressure, FiFi is actually quite interesting. Sometimes he might become a bit irritable or feel unhappy, but he bounces back very quickly. Remember FiFi, he recovers very quickly. Suddenly, he'll realize, no, I can't keep wasting time complaining. Then he'll quickly pull himself together and get back on track. So, what does he need? Encouragement and attention, letting others know that what he's doing, his creativity, is right and valid. He really wants to prove it to others as soon as possible. Alright, when we have exceptional leaders around us like FiFi or like so many of our wonderful friends appearing on the screen, if you are FiFi and if you truly represent the energy companion, then we really need to understand that FiFi's unique characteristic is that he truly knows how to use his own natural charisma to inspire the entire team to follow his lead enthusiastically. It is this specific quality that makes him such an influential figure in our community today. He is very good and precise at expressing the objectives of everything he does. He also possesses a deeply sensitive side that he openly lets everyone see, and through his journey, he learns exactly how to listen carefully and how to effectively stabilize his own complex emotions. So, if we are currently acting as leaders of Young Companion, we must remember that although we often need to use our emotional ups and downs to stimulate our inner creativity, we also have to keep this important lesson in mind at all times. When you have to lead a lot of friends or when you're leading many subordinates, right? Your emotional stability is also extremely important, isn't it? Alright then, when we encounter emotional situations like during an argument, how do we resolve it? Or in a long-term relationship, or when someone feels insecure, or when they're immersed in love, what kinds of situations might arise? Let's take a look together, okay? So, what about during an argument? The emotions show up the fastest and very directly. That's definitely FiFi. Quick to come, quick to go. You'll notice he expresses his emotions in a very exaggerated way. You'll find that he's like a spark. If he's happy, he'll tell you he's happy. If he's unhappy, he'll tell you he's really unhappy. So he doesn't bottle things up at all. FiFi can also be considered someone who understands things, and he also doesn't hide anything during arguments. So we have to understand that sometimes when there are conflicts or arguments with FiFi, or when there's some disagreement, we should give Fi some space to let him express himself, and then it'll be fine. Alright then, our way of resolving things. Of course, it's very simple. If there's a quarrel, don't argue back. We don't need to debate with the phobe about the issue, because FiFi's purpose is just to express their feelings to you and to the people around them. So what should you do? You should praise FiFi and listen to their honesty. You can say, it's really great that you can so clearly express yourself like this. Sharing your innermost thoughts with us, you should feel very gratified and happy about FiFi's sincerity towards you, because sometimes FiFi might just need a humorous remark or a hug, and in the very next second, all his problems will be gone, right? So next time when you encounter FiFi and things get a bit intense, you'll know what to do. Give us a loving hug. When you want to build a long-term relationship with FiFi, remember to often give his surprises, little things that delight his, right? This applies not just to our partners, but also to our children or even our bosses and subordinates. They all really need this. It's really all about a constant sense of freshness, right? After all, who doesn't like that feeling? In a dull and repetitive environment, people truly hope to keep progressing and moving forward in their personal lives, their relationships, or even their professional careers. So, B, as long as you can give him some small, thoughtful surprises in his daily life, he'll feel very satisfied, deeply appreciated, and truly happy. So when he encounters moments of insecurity, well, FiFi is actually quite interesting. His emotions can fluctuate a lot, but that's not a problem. Just a few words or a look that shows you care, that's enough. Just tell him something like, FiFi, no one can replace you. You're the creator in this world who knows best how to care for and think about others. Okay, what are your thoughts? We really, truly value them. It's very helpful, okay? We really care about what you think. When FiFi hears this, he'll be able to calm his emotions down. If we put ourselves in the shoes of a companion in love, this companion is someone who loves and hates boldly and is extremely romantic. We say they're very passionate. If they love you, they'll tell you directly, right? They'll express their love openly. Every moment, every minute, they need to clearly express this love. So when we communicate with FiFi, if you say, hey, you are very... If you want to give his a hug or if you want to tell his, FiFi, I love you, then just boldly say it to his. FiFi, he actually likes people who are straightforward and direct, you understand? Alright, let's move on and take a look at MuMu. MuMu and FiFi, their personalities are really quite different. Earlier, we talked about FiFi. He's a person of action. MuMu, on the other hand, is more of a thinker, right? So just now, what we were talking about was more like, all right, it's like you need to picture a kind of companion. But then MuMu is a special companion who really needs logical reasoning, and he's very thoughtful, extremely observant, and meticulous to the point of being incredibly detailed, down to the very tiniest bit. He's always there in the background, acting as a truly loyal supporter. In both the team and the family, he's also a very stable and reliable guardian who protects everyone. That's absolutely right. He manages every single task and responsibility in a remarkably orderly manner. The specific energy color that we have chosen to assign to MuMu is a vibrant and calming shade of teal green. Also, MuMu possesses a profound and genuine passion for the pursuit of knowledge. His inner thoughts and reflections are always deeply immersed in a state of continuous learning, constantly absorbing new insights and wisdom from every experience. Alright, let's take a closer look at his unique work style. He consistently pays incredibly great attention to every single detail in everything he does. Remember this, are there any close friends of MuMu watching here today? For all of the friends who are online with us right now, if you are, please take a moment to type MuMu in the chat, so I know you're here. Yes, it's true that when MuMu expresses himself or receives anything at all, he always needs a bit of extra time to process. a very meticulous sense of certainty. That's right. So if you need to give MuMu a quotation, please make sure you write it clearly. Yes, make every part very clear about what it is. That way, he'll find it much easier to accept. Everything is planned out before taking action, including when we go traveling, right? MuMu will arrange every part in great detail, how to organize each part's cost, where we'll stay, or which attractions we'll visit. MuMu is always so attentive and meticulous with the arrangements. Isn't that great? So next time we travel, we definitely have to invite MuMu along, don't you think? We can just relax and enjoy the trip. That's all. So when we're working with them, we should give MuMu more time to carefully analyze things. What they need is time. You have to let them think things through, right? Also, if we are MuMu's leaders, for example, if you are their supervisor, then you need to do this even more. Very clear. Never give vague instructions to MuMu because MuMu is extremely logical and really respects every detail of the other person's arrangements. In fact, within your original plan, MuMu will even point out to you if there are any possible mistakes or issues with the details. So this is really a very good quality. Yes, as a subordinate and also as someone who is, let's say, very important in overall analysis, a key leader. All right. So when we need to persuade them or when communicating with MuMu, how should we communicate with MuMu? We need to talk about this.